Good afternoon, evening, peoples. We are live with the newest chapter for One Piece. Yeah, 1173. Can you believe that there are so many One Piece chapters at this point? That there's so much. There's so many One Piece chapters. It, at this point, it's insane. Let's see. You know what? Yeah, that one's better. That one will be better. I'll get rid of you because this one will be a lot better. Let's subtract. All right, that's fine. This is cool. This is fine. Welcome to a reaction to the One Piece's newest chapter that came out, or at least came out in TCB scans and whatnot. The official doesn't come out until Sunday, but that's fine because we can talk about it. Come Sunday, we can discuss any sort of like differences between the official translation and the fan translations that we have right now. It's cool, but I'm excited to see it because now we're ramping up. I don't know if anybody who's here who's been following the manga has known is we just came out of a 6 month long awesome flashback featuring Harold, the Rocks pirates, and the origin to Loki's current powers with his devil fruit and whatnot. We just came back. We had a rousing speech from Elder Jarul to rouse the troops, and we're going into basically the climax of Elbaf itself. Um, had a map moment, but I like the map moment because of the paneling that it had to depict where everything was based on that map. It was a little different than what I've seen in the past for past maps, but it was cool to see on screen. It was cool to see on screen compared to before where it would literally just the panel itself would just be the map. So I'm excited to see where we are in this going forward. And with that, we will go straight into the chapter itself. I mean, I've talked a bit of just, I'm excited. I guess for last chapter, I wasn't exactly too moved, but I guess I didn't really know the full weight of Elder Yarwul's speech. Probably because I'm a little anime brained, and I like hearing good voice acting alongside these heavy hitting parts. But I am excited because we're now getting to the actual climax of Elbaf. We've got Somers killing him and Imunko as the three main antagonists of the arc. Without further ado, how about we get straight into all of this? All right. So for the first page we got the cover page, the cover art, and it's a generation of warriors for the chapter title. And it's got Usopp, who has honey on his nose to attract beetles. The beetle looks like Heracles, and we have Chopper hiding behind the Chopper hiding behind a tree, who also wants a little bit of the honey. I like the sort of it's a funny image to have Usopp using his nose, his long ass nose to covered in honey. There's a funny moment about to happen here because Chopper is in the frame. But it's also cool that it's also ingenious of him to use his own nose as the lure, as the trap, or the fishing rod. I guess it's as his own fishing rod. Reminds me of a lot of cartoons. Anyway, Usopp covering his nose with honey as to lure to catch a rhinoceros beetle. He's getting his quarry plus one more. I like it. Anyway. Whoa. Alright. Kills are rule. Oh, I guess you can't really. Sorry. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's fine. Kill your rule. We got a big ass army. Dami Reverse Sea giant warrior pirates, as well as other giants and Yarul going up against each other. Kill Yarul. The demonic army advances. Dory Broggy. It's unthinkable seeing Dory and Broggy. Even their weapons have changed. I actually think it's pretty cool that Imu's power from Domi Reversi changes their weapons as well. Dory Broggy, it's unthinkable to see you like this. Jorul, what's this plan of yours, Roronoa Zoro? Hydrudin, first things first, is it okay if I cut those guys down? It is, but we're up against the entire giant warrior crew. Saving Elder Jorul is our top priority. I think that's Stanson, right? But these warriors have all earned our respect. Try to spare their pride, at least. Hadrudin. Stanson? We've been spotted. Don't let them surround us. Something I like about, another thing I like about Imu's, Domi Reversi is, even though it turns people, and this has been apparent throughout most throughout all of the depictions of characters who have been turned by Domi Reversi, they still retain most of their personalities. So it's not like they haven't turned and they're suddenly not themselves. In a sense, they are still themselves. And I think in past chapters, I forget exactly which one. I think it's one of the first chapters where Domi Reversi was first revealed, which I think was like 1180 or so, not 1180. That's in the future. I think about like 1160 or something like that. When Domi Reversi was first revealed, the people turned still retain a lot of the personality and a lot of what made them them. What made the characters themselves. It's like a high, basically. It's a high. it's a high where they are still themselves. It's just they're more of themselves to an unhealthy degree. That's what I've always liked about this about Dom and Reversi. Anyway, Hydruden Stanson, we've been spotted. Don't let them surround us. Exactly, exactly. Hey, did you finish your quest to unite all the giants in the world? Wait, what? Yeah, right. By now, they have to know that's never going to happen. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go for it. The range. Go for it, Rowan Noah. So they get they get insulted on their purpose once and just give Rowan Noah the go ahead. Okay, brothers, you got it. Leave. I see. You won't get trapped between them if you approach from above. D-Gaga, clever move. Ooh, Stanson, let's circle around them from the sides. Roger that, Hydruden. Stanson with the above us, that cutie human. Three sword style, secret tech. Ooh. Oh, he's jumping on him. Oh, I. Secret technique. Crossing of the six paths. That's right. Crossing of the six paths. Okay. That's Rono for you. Oh, wow. Well, look at that. Ooh, Dory. All right, cuts down all of the giant warrior pirates. At least, you know. Ooh, and it looks like he's also utilizing Conks hockey. That sweet Conks hockey. Um going for Dory Brogy. Roronoa! Dory Brogy. Unbelievable. Ooh! A reimagining of the original a reimagining of the little garden scene. Wait, what? He goes for an overhead slash. Does he clash with them? Unbelievable. He deflects them. They clash themselves and they hit each other. Huh? Dory Brogy. Oh, they just straight up cut themselves. They cut each other. Dory broke Chiefs. Ooh, ah. Oh, they just straight up cut each other. Holy shit. Okay then. Joy. Hey, back off before you crush me. Summers. What the hell? Wait. Am I? Okay, that's. Okay. I was wondering what the heck happened. Okay, they cut each other. Huh. Oh, Brooke is slithering away. Branch 8, Brooke's location. Her. Princess Shuri? You there? Are you Princess Shuri? Princess. Princess Shuri. Princess Shuri. I can't see how you could possibly be her. I'm certain it's impossible. But it's hard to deny you're her spitting image, so I have to make sure. Princess Shuri? Who is that? Was there any mention of a Princess Shuri in the... Even if you aren't the princess, surely you must be of her blood. If the princess were alive today, she would be nearing 80 by now. Indeed she would be. Of course, she wouldn't recognize me, given how much I've changed. And yet, those features, the blue hair. Oh, she's got blue hair. Okay. The mismatched eye color and a connection to the Holy Land. Plus, you're fond of my music too, aren't you? Every single detail is a perfect match. Princess Shuri! I had hoped I'd go the rest of my life without ever having to think about you again. I owed everything to the man whose life you took, my patricidal princess. Yorkie? Gunko, are thy memories beginning to return? Brook, you have to run. Oh shit! Look, it's huh? You have to run. I'm free. Go, Brook, go, Brook. Gunko, thou attemptest to move of thine own will? Brook, I'm. Drat, my leg got stuck again. Oh my goodness, why did you tell me to run? I came to settle this matter. Now, who are you? Mmm. Shut thy. Oh yes, we have Brook versus Emu. Yo, even if it's just a skirmish, this is exciting. This is exciting to me. Oh my god, that's so cool. Shut thy mouth. Who art thou to Gunko? Oh my goodness. Oh, holy shit. Oh, just like with Big Mom. Brook's long ass life, will is looking like it's coming to the fore in some way with his connection to Gunko. Yo, imagine if it's who art thou to Gunko? Even for this brief skirmish, this is awesome. This is awesome. I love me watching lower tier characters fighting, getting into clashes, even if they are brief. This gives me hype. This gives me hype. Seeing this panel right here. Oh yes. Whoo, we're finally free, Usopp's group. My mind powers did the trick, you see? Of course, Usopp. Alright, dude. The arrows came loose for a moment. What happened? Robin's restraints are different. We have to get these thorns off her. Forget me, Nami. Focus on the children. I saw Angie slip away earlier, but I doubt she'll make it in time. West Village is too far away. Nami Schwan! Sanji! Branch 8. Ah, there's Mr. Summers. Haha, keep moving, you brats. The finish line is just over there. You're one of the demon's elders. You're one of the demon's Elder Jarul mentioned, aren't you? This is Mr. Colin saying something to Mr. Summers here. We'll make you pay for this. Elbaf is really strong, you'll see. Moron. We know all about how strong giants are. That's why we're after you. You're Gavon's kid, right? I'd shut up and unwrap these thorns if I were you. Yeah, let us go. I dare you to face us like a warrior. You're a real hoot. It's way too late for that. Look, I can already see the harbor. Say goodbye to your homeland. This is the last time you'll ever see it. What? No way! You mean I'll never see Ma and Pa again? I don't want that. Someone help us. Hello, great one. Killingham and I are about to complete our task. I'm dying to go home already, but do you have any more bidding for me to attend to first? Colin, Ylva, Olaf, how'd they get here? Ah, the the children rescue group. Okay, Summer, weren't the dream demons meant to stop them? Mommy, it's my mom and the others, Grandpa Oimo. Oh! Oh, one of Oimo's kids is part of this. That's cool. Wait, above you, watch out. It's Nika, the god of destruction. Oh shit. Well, what is this drawing? This Nika is drawn in a very, very much not in the same way as the rest. How interesting. Mom, everyone, run from this Nika? Don't be silly. You're underestimating us. We come from a generation of warriors. Ooh, unafraid. They're so strong. Whoa. Hey guys, the kids are there. We won't make it even if we sprint. Is that? Oh no, that's new giant warrior. That's uh what's his name? The three other giant warrior pirates. One of them being Gerd and her group. Gerd and her group. Let's do it, Goldberg. Ooh, right, two generals. Oh, that's so yes, nice. Wait, let me join in. I'll save you, little bro. Three generals. Gokoku sovereignty. Let's go. Nice. The Giants being able to use wait, let me join in. Good on them. Yes. Sure. Hey, back off before you crush me. Ooh. Oh, did it destroy the ship? The ship. The game takes an unexpected turn. Oh shit. Well then. Chapter 73 end. No break next week. Alrighty then. Well. Okay. So the ship is seemingly destroyed. It looks like the ship is seemingly destroyed by the fake Nika. Good hit on them. So now the bad guys first. The bad guys first. All right. All right. Okay. The bad guys first setback. First couple of setbacks. Actually, no. There were three major setbacks in this chapter for the opponents. Three major setbacks. We have Brook versus Brook and Gunko, who is now Princess Shuri. From way long ago at this point. Also, she has blue hair. Neat. Princess Shuri from way long ago, and the wavering control that Imu now is experiencing. The wavering control that Imu is experiencing now that there is a connection to that connection to Brook. And briefly, because through that we got Brook. We're having a brief skirmish, a brief clash of Imu versus Brook. That's cool, and a callback to in a sort of callback moment to Brook versus Big Mom. Not really expecting Brook to really do much except lay the emotional groundwork for Loki and Luffy to have an easier time against Imu. Okay, that's one setback. The another setback is Dory and Brogy have hit each other. They are not aiming for Zoro or for Yarul. And in an amazing one-to-one an amazing parallel panel to their initial clash and introduction back on Little Garden, in their Doming Reversed states, they've hit each other's shields, have cut through them, and have cut through into themselves. That's the second setback, because it seems like Imu's control over Doi and Brogy is also wavering, at least according to this chapter. We'll see. I'll have to see what chapters lie ahead next week. That's two setbacks so far. And the third setback, the God's Knights have lost the ship, seemingly. After the fake Nika gets blown off into the wind by the three giant warrior pirates that were there, Gerd, not Birder. It's not Birder. But the Gerd and two others. They use Gokoku's sovereignty, which would be 5? That'd be 5, wouldn't it be? Why? Whatever. Anyway, they use an Elbaf cannon on the Nika and blow it inadvertently. I don't think they were really trying to aim for the ship itself, but it accomplished the goal of sending the Nightmare Demon crashing into the ship. So now the God's Knights no longer have their main form of transportation, at least from the looks of it. We'll see what happens next week. 3 major setbacks have already happened for the antagonists. I like that. That's pretty. I like where we're going with all of this. Whoa, hey, back off before you crush me. It looked like it would have missed Summers entirely though for that last panel. Also, Summers Summers' face at the end of the chapter is very funny. It's very funny. But I really like this chapter in that we're getting some really juicy things. A look into Brook's past, which has in effect wavered Imu's control over the situation in Elbaf as a whole. And that is clearly depicted and demonstrated by the fact that the arrows that Gunko's arrows are wavered a little bit. Like that is probably the clearest form of the clearest showing of the first signs of Imu's side losing. The protagonists are making headway. We have Zoro cutting down most of the giant warrior pirates in their Dami Reversi form. They'll using Conqueror's Haki to do so. But I also know that these are all initial hiccups for the antagonists. I am excited to see what their response is going to be. Because, well, there has to be response. They can't just take these setbacks. Like, these are the first setbacks that the God's Knights have had since their arrival onto Elbaf. And actually, no. This is the first setback to occur for the God's Knights since Shamrock had to leave. Granted, he was replaced by Imu himself taking over Gunko's body. But that came soon after Gunko was starting to, or Princess Shuri now, I guess, was starting to remember Brook. And I like the fact that Brook basically took it upon himself to go and investigate what is essentially a blast from the past. Frankly, it would be understandable that, in all of Brook's years of being on the planet, being alive and then being alive again, it would make sense that he would know something about this. Now, we haven't gone into any details. I'm sure at some point we will get into some of those details in regards to the relationship between Princess Shuri and Brook soon, especially now because the internal battle has begun. Gonko versus Emu with Brook's help. And we can also see it in the cracks and the holes in Emu's wings. Now that Emu's control over Gunko is beginning to waver. Ugh. Princess Shuri and Brook. Now, what was he? What was he? He said, why did you tell me to run? I came to settle this matter. Now, who are you? Shut thy mouth. Who art thou to Gunko? What did he say to Brook? The princess were alive today, she would be nearing 80 by now. Of course, she wouldn't recognize me, given how much she's changed. I owed everything to the man whose life you took, my patricidal princess. Who? Now, one would think that Brook is referring to Yorkie here. I owed everything to the man whose life you took. Brook has to be talking about Captain Yorkie, which meant that Yorkie was a father in his life. Yorkie was a father. So, did the death versus did the Rumbar pirates, the elimination the elimination of the Rumbar pirates due to an enemy attack or due to an enemy back during his backstory in Thriller Bark of how he came to be in the Florian Triangle. I guess it would seem that it would seem that Brook's history, he's, if I remember correctly, he was stuck in the Florian Triangle for 50 years. So he was basically in the Florian Triangle after, I guess, meeting up with not meeting up, but running into Moria and getting a shadow stole. Actually, we don't know when Moria stole his shadow, stole Brook's shadow. We don't know when that happened. But he's been stuck in the Florian Triangle for over 50 years. How old is Moria? Whatever. I know Moria's been around though. He has been around. But the Adventures of the Rumbar, what I'm really saying is the Adventures of the Rumbar Pirates take place long before then, which I guess in that timeline, it makes sense that Brook would know this. And the destruction of the Rumbar Pirates happens way before he gets stuck in the Florian Triangle. The mysterious sickness or mysterious poison that destroyed the Rumbar Pirates was due to Miss Shuri, my patricidal princess. Brook carries a grudge for this girl. How intriguing. You're fond of my music too, aren't you? Every single detail is a perfect match. Princess Shuri. Still though, Brook versus Emu, at least briefly. And of course, Brook versus Emu Co. is going to be one of those fights, much like Brook versus Big Mom. It's going to be one of those fights, one of those skirmishes that it's going to be one of those skirmishes that is not going to be very long. And it's one of those skirmishes that will end with Brook likely having to take a back seat, because there is absolutely no way that Brook will be able to go blow for blow versus an end game, versus what is essentially an end game opponent. There's just no way. But the battle, the physical fight itself is not the point here. It's going to be Brook's connection to Princess Shuri and the battle for control over Gunko herself. And that is a battle that Brook can win. Brook will have a hand in, essentially saving Gunko or Princess Shuri from Imu's control. It would also explain how Gunko was there around the time of God Valley and around the time of Rox's first incursion onto the Holy Land. That makes a lot of sense. It explains why Gunko was there in the Flower Capital when Rox had visited the first time, when Rox had visited the Flower Room. So it's exciting. It's exciting. Now, I'm going to cut it here because I've talked about stuff long enough, and it might as well it's about 36 minutes of yipping and stuff like that. But yeah. Anyway, thank you for the YouTube. This would be the YouTube side, and then we'll just go into Twitch and hanging out there. Have a good one, you guys. I'll see you on the next stream and reaction to the One Piece series. Bye-bye.